What's up, sports bettors? I'm going to be taking you through a bet that I just locked in on Bovada. So you can see right here the bet in bold, highlighted in green. That's what we're going to be talking about. Tage Thompson, under 3.5 shots on goal at plus 100 odds on Bovada. You can see I locked it in right here for 300 bucks. So a lot of people will ask me, like, oh, how did you decide on your stake of $300? And typically, what I recommend is if you're new to OddsJam or you're new to sharp sports betting, is follow this little calculator, follow the Kelly criterion. This is meant to help sports bettors manage their bankroll optimally. It's kind of like the gold standard of the industry in terms of bankroll management. But on Bovada, what you're going to notice is they end up limiting my stakes. Bovada's like, yo, you've made too much money off us. So you'll see when I hit this bet max button, on alternate lines and stuff like that, a lot of times they're not letting me bet a lot. So you can see 681 on this puck line is the max they're going to give me. So the maximum that they gave me for this NHL prop was $300. So that's what I ended up taking. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's get into this bet. And again, you got to get more sports books. More books means more profitable betting opportunities, right? You can see there's some profitable plays on Prize Picks, Caesars, Bovada. All of these are books I use, right? Underdog Fantasy, more books, more profitable betting opportunities. I've used over 40 sports books. Name the book, I've probably used it. PointsBet, BetMGM at some point. Again, some books are available in certain locations, but you can't access them in other locations. Bovada is a good book because you can use it basically everywhere. But anyways, why do we like this play? So more books, more profitable betting opportunities. You're also going to notice, if we actually just go to Bovada's main page, is these books have, sign-up bonuses and promotions and stuff like that as well, right? These books are in fierce competition with other sports books. So Bovada, it's a loss leader for the company, but they offer a $250 deposit bonus when you sign up. So I don't work for Bovada or something like that, but in my head, it's free $250. So this is a promo I've taken advantage of and will recommend other people, take advantage of all the sign-up bonuses on DraftKings, Caesars, FanDuel. It's a really easy way to make money and build your bankroll. But typically, when I'm starting out betting for a day, I just start out on the positive EV tool on OddsJam. So this tool is really simple, right? It's the easiest tool on OddsJam to use. You literally just put in the sportsbooks you use, right? Typically, I don't even have anything kind of set up here, but typically what I do is I just have the sportsbooks I'm currently using selected, and then I put maximum odds at around plus 250, plus 190, something like that, and I literally just hit all these bets, right? It's really that simple. I literally just follow the data. I don't care about anything else. So here we can see this play is incredible because all of the sportsbooks except Bovada have the under heavily favored for Tage Thompson under 3.5 shots on goal. So Resorts World has it at minus 130, right? So lines are juiced towards the under, right? Sportsbooks imply win probabilities for bets through their odds. So here you can see Resorts World, they have the under heavily favored, minus 130 on the under, only minus 110, so they're giving you better odds on the over, right? So the fact that the odds are worse or you're getting a lower payout if you put $100 on the under versus the over, it means that Resorts World, this sports book, their model, right, the market is telling you that the under is more likely. So Resorts World is one data point, one sports book in the market telling us, hey, the under should be heavily favored. So you can use a no vig odds calculator, and what this calculator will do is remove the vig from a sportsbook's market. So you can see Resorts World has a 40-cent spread, minus 110, minus 130. That's a 40-cent spread. So if you remove the vig, the true odds on the under is minus 107.91, right? So the under is more likely to occur. If a player is minus 200 means betting 200 to win back 100. So that means they're a 2-to-1 favorite according to the sportsbook. Right? Minus 300 is a 3-to-1 favorite, 75% to hit. So sportsbooks imply win probabilities through their odds, right? If a bet is, let's say, if a team is minus 500, let's say, to win a game, and their opponent is plus 400, they're 80 0.65% to win that game, according to betting markets, right? According to the sports books. If a team, on the other hand, is only minus 200 to win and the market's minus 200 plus 175, they're less likely to win, right? They're only 64.71% to win. So here, Resorts World has the under heavily favored. We're going to skip over Parlay Play, Underdog, and Prize Picks. Again, these are fantasy sites, so the way that these platforms work is they don't actually have odds, right? Like on Prize Picks, everything is minus 137 juice and a 2-pick power play. So you can kind of ignore them. We want to look at sports books, right, which are sharper, more efficient betting markets. So the first sports book, Resorts World, is saying, hey, the under should be favored, right? So you shouldn't be able to get plus money on the under. Now, Pinnacle, which is known to be one of the sharpest bookmakers out there, they have the under also heavily favored, minus 102 on the over. They have the under juiced all the way down to minus 129. So once again, the under is more likely to occur, 52.73%, right? And we're betting at plus 100. So we're betting 100 to win 100. Or in, our case, I'm betting $300 to win 300. So it's like I'm flipping a coin, right, with a friend for $100, but the coin is weighted in my favor, right? I'm flipping the coin of Tage Thompson going under, but all of the sports books, right, like Pinnacle, Resorts World, they're all telling me, hey, the under should be heavily favored. Pinnacle, sharpest bookmaker, has it priced at minus 129. So they have the under juice, the under favored. So it's like finding a coin that's weighted in my favor, right? Pinnacle, the sharpest bookmaker out there, is telling me, hey, the under should be favored, and it's going to hit roughly 52.73% of the time. And I know that I'm getting plus 100 odds, so it's like finding a coin that's 52.73% to show up on heads, and I'm flipping it with a friend for $300. I found a coin weighted in my favor. I found an edge. Doesn't mean I'm guaranteed to win, right? It's like flipping a coin. That's 52.73% to show up on heads. It's more likely to show up on heads. You have the edge over the course of the long run. Betting on heads is going to be profitable due to the law of large numbers. But of course, it's still 47.27% to show up on tails. So in other words, my bet still is going to lose 47.27% of the time. Just given the price, given the odds I'm getting, my bet has an edge, right? So we can keep going. Bet Rivers also has the under favored. FanDuel, under favored. MGM, under favored. So literally, PointsBet, under favored. Every book in the market is telling us, hey, Tage Thompson under 3.5 shots on goal should be favored. Every single book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 data points, right? We have 6 sports books all saying, yo, the under is more likely to occur. The under is more likely to occur, right? All these books invest hundreds of millions of dollars in their ability to set lines. So what OddsJam is doing is it's literally just scanning all of these lines on Bovada, right? All these plays on Bovada, college basketball, everything, and pointing out to you when a book is screwing up, when a book is an error, right? When you have a profitable bet that actually beats the vig, beats the juice. This is what we're looking for, spots where books have an under heavily favored, and we can get it at plus money. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? So 4.43% profit margin on this bet. I hit it for $300. 4.43, right? That's your edge or your profit margin, $300 stake. So $13.29 in profit margin on this bet, right? All that means is if you tried to give me a $10 bill for my bet, I'm going to tell you no. My bet is worth $13.29 in profit margin, right? And again, why didn't I bet $800 on it if that's the case, right? If I were to bet $800 on it, my bet would have $35.44 in profit margin. Again, this is the war you're always at as a sharp sports bettor. So if we go in, it's this bet max, right? Books tell you your maximum betting stake. You can't bet whatever you want, right? Books can determine your maximum bet size. So if I actually go here, we had a pretty good winning streak on tennis. I've hit 2 insane tennis bets today. And that, these bets were really good. I would have bet them for more, but that's all Bovada gave me. So you're kind of constantly at war with sports books. You can make money off them, but, they can ultimately give you just $100 max, which is what Prize Picks does for me. So you can see this sports book, Prize Picks, they give me an $100 max bet on this play, right, with Ellers over 3 shots on goal. So you'll notice if I actually go here, right, and let's find this guy. If I try to bet more on him, they're going to tell me no, right? They're going to tell me no. The maximum entry for one of the sports is $100 right now. So then if I try to bet $100, they're going to tell me your max winnings on a single athlete is $1,000. So long story short, they only let me bet $100 per day per hockey player. That's a betting limit. So I made a lot of money off Prize Picks, but they can cut your bet sizes at any point, right? So 4.43% profit margin is pretty crazy as well if you think about it, because, if your bets have a 4.43% edge, there's 30 days in a month, right? So this is your edge, right? This game is today. So if you could actually earn a 4.43% ROI on all your bets over the course of a month, your bankroll would be up 132%. So in other words, if your bankroll was $1,000, it's now 2.3K if you're betting your bankroll every day, right? So if your bankroll was, let's say, $5,000, then, your bankroll after 1 month is going to be 5,000 times 1 plus this, right? It's going to be 11.6K. So you just take your daily ROI, and of course there's going to be variance, there's going to be winning streaks and losing streaks, but that's just how math works, right? If you're earning a 4% ROI daily, there's 30 days in a month, you're earning 120% every month, right? And that's what's so crazy about sharp sports betting once you internalize that, is even a 1% edge on your bets, even 1% edge, right? Like right here, that's 30% a month. So bankroll 10,000 to 13,000 if you're just placing 1% EV bets every day. So anyways, hopefully this video was helpful. Let's make some money.